perfect. Okay, perfect. So we'll just start from the top.
Reset my...
Yeah, no worries. We will start from the top. Fantastic. All right, guys, welcome back to East Texas Now. Joined with us here on the desk is a special guest this morning. Please welcome AT&T Director of Sales, Corey Kohlers. Corey, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, good morning. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm glad that we were able to have this talk. So obviously, April 8th, the total solar eclipse is quickly approaching, and we've been doing some extensive coverage just on leading up to and how people are preparing for the solar eclipse. Now, we know that there are tons of towns that are super busy. I mean, some towns have even recommended that their schools close for the day just from the influx of people that are all going to be in one area. So it kind of got us thinking, kind of got us a little curious as to the bandwidth usage at the time, right? So we haven't had a solar eclipse in a minute. I would think to assume that bandwidth, phone lines, internet, things of that nature has probably improved since the last time we had a solar eclipse. So we wanted to know, are you guys having to prepare? You guys taking special measures? And are we safe in knowing that our phones aren't going to fail us when we are surrounded by so many people all trying to experience everything that these East Texas towns have to offer coming up on April 8th?
Yeah, so look, great question. The last solar eclipse was 2017, so quite some time ago. And of course, we've done a ton of things to enhance and improve our network. And so for your first question, no impacts. The network's going to be just fine. The eclipse won't actually have any impact on our network. Obviously, with 5G, our customers will have even faster experiences. So nothing from an impact there.
Fantastic. Now, just to make double sure, are you guys taking any extra steps? Are you being extra cautious? Are you going to be monitoring a little extra that day just to remain better safe than sorry?
Yeah, of course. We monitor our network every day around the clock. So we're not expecting the eclipse to have any operational impact, but we'll be ready if it does.
Now, again, we've been covering a lot on how to best view the eclipse, and we know that you can't just see it with your naked eye without, injuring your eye. Does that same sentiment, I guess, ring true for cell phones? How do you best take a photo of the eclipse without damaging your cell phone?
Yeah, so a lot of people are certainly going to want to take some beautiful photos. So we got a couple tips for you. So first is purchasing a solar filter. It's a small little filter. You attach it to your lens on your device, and it'll protect the camera from the incredibly bright light. But the other little tip is just a practice, right? So most likely the device is not going to be able to automatically focus on the moon in that moment. So you're going to have to learn how to do that, right? Now, most devices are real simple. You press where you want, hold on to it for a second, and it'll focus right there where you need. But those are the two biggest tips, right? Get the solar the film and make sure you practice so you get that beautiful photo, because you're not going to have a ton of time.
Absolutely. We know historically with big one-day events, right, things like July 4th with fireworks and things of that nature, there is an increase in emergency calls that are being made. Are you guys expecting an influx of people calling emergency calls just because there's so many people around? And do you have to prepare? Do we need to be taking any tips and tricks on how to make sure that those emergency calls get through should we need to make it?
Yeah, I don't know that we're expecting that, but here's what I can tell you. AT&T has the nation's first responder network with FirstNet, so our network is set up and ready to go. If there is an influx of those calls, everyone's going to be okay.
Fantastic. Now, when it comes to the solar eclipse, when it comes to April 8th, what's your best advice, either for coverage, for phone usage? What do you want the people of East Texas now to know when it comes to your cell phones and, getting through to the people that you need to get through to come April 8th?
Yeah, my one thing is the network's going to hold up just fine. We're ready. Anything happens, AT&T will respond quickly. But the biggest thing is enjoy it, right? We won't have another one of these for a very long time. So make sure you get that beautiful photo and enjoy the eclipse.
Wonderful. All right, Corey, before we go, is there anything that we haven't covered that you want to make sure East Texas Now viewers know?
No, look, just appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for having me on this morning. It's always great to join and talk about AT&T's network and our customers. We appreciate it.
Of course, thanks for joining us here on East Texas Now. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Thank you.